Okay, so we need to have a talk. Nobody's asking questions yet. Nobody's curious as to if this is really for their safety or whether it's about control or whether the fact that we're actually in a fucking recession. Nobody's questioning these things yet. I mean, people, it's time. It is really time. I mean, Seattle is set to open the next stage of its reopening shit, and the restaurants are supposed to open. Now, how are people in a restaurant supposed to wear a mask if they go out? Or are they not going to be required to wear a mask? Or are they going to have to put the mask back on? What kind of sense does this make? Also, why would people who work in the service industry be required to wear a mask? This second wave that they're now talking about, crickets. I'll tell you what, still, and I've been saying this since March, I know no one who's got it. And you can get my comments all day long and say that you know somebody who's somebody and your sister then got it, but the recovery rate is very, very high. Okay? So even that you telling me that you knew somebody who had it, if they probably didn't die, and if they did, it probably wasn't from that. A cold. Let us not forget, at the beginning of March, a bunch of CEOs left their positions. And if you go watch the movie Wall Street, The Money That Never Sleeps, you will understand why some of these motherfuckers got out. Why a lot of these motherfuckers got out. Because they knew that the fucking shit was about to happen. The bubble was about to pop. They knew. And now all of a sudden a virus hits us right after all these CEOs and stepped down in March. And see, I want people to really start remembering the shit that the news is telling you. Um, don't just take it and be like, oh yeah, news, whatever. Like, don't put weight to it, but remember the shit that they tell you, because when you date it back, you look at the way that this shit started. They said it's not that contagious. They said that, oh, it's only elderly and the very young or something like that. They said if you are a healthy adult, you can't get it. And then when spring break rolled around, they was mad at all them spring breakers down there enjoying their time. And then they tried to roll out a report saying that, oh, a couple of spring breakers got coronavirus. Okay, but if it was that much of a pandemic, every fucking spring breaker would have had it. Everyone. Okay? Then they told people, okay, well, we're going to need to shut down for 2 weeks to flatten the curve and to get ahead of the bullshit. Then they told people, if you come in contact with someone who has it, you need to quarantine your own self for 2 weeks. Then it moved to the end of the month, the end of March. Then it moved to Easter Sunday. Then it moved to the end of March, the end of April. And now we're at the end of coming up on May. And we're supposed to believe that things are supposed to be different. Now, I've already told my job, and I don't know if you saw my post, but I told my job that I will not be wearing a mask, so therefore I will not be returning to work. I'm not about to run around a fucking bar dealing with ignorant people, stressing me out while I got a mask on my face, or even talking about it is giving my anxiety and my heart rate up. And see, I'm not going to be dealing with that while I'm at the bar. No, no, no. I am too healthy of a person to be covering myself with a mask and put myself in a toxic environment and stressing myself even more. Okay? If that's the case, black is gonna crack. Anyway, we need to really be looking at what the hell the news is telling us. Then there was up in the news talking about they need these ventilators for people, and the elderly people was dying because they had these ventilators and all this kind of stuff. Then they were saying, oh, California was sending out aid to foreign people with California people's money, and it's just like all this fucking bullshit, all this bullshit. And motherfuckers is out here walking around with masks in the store, looking at people crazy, like, yo, why aren't you wearing a mask? And the new thing is, when people be wearing their mask and they see someone without one, they do this, like, adjustment of their mask, like, oh, oh. It's like, Y'all need to go somewhere, and y'all really need to wake the fuck up and start looking and asking questions, and not just going along with everything that the news tells you. Because if you really look at it, we're in a fucking recession, like broke to the motherfucker broke, like globally broke. So what the fuck does wearing a mask have to do with your safety? And another reason I won't be wearing a mask, and this part is especially for Jay Inslee and the motherfucking Mayor Durkin, because I have emailed you, Jay Inslee, I've emailed the city attorney, I've emailed several other city officials in regards to the geoengineering going on in this city. And no one has emailed me back. And now you want to sit up here and talk about mask wearing and all this kind of shit? I'll tell you what. Vote Republican this election term for Seattle fucking elections. I don't know about the presidential election, but vote Republican in your local motherfucking community, okay? Because Atlanta's back open, Texas is open, Arizona's open, and they doing just motherfucking fine. And you got these damn governors out here acting like they dictators and shit. And it's like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Like, how are you really trying to control people's lives like this? Then you got the news. Again, going back to the news. Racist as fuck news. I mean, why are we even still giving the news our energy to this degree? And I don't even watch the news like that, but this is going out to the people who be all up in the articles and, you know, even the people who just scroll across through their Facebook read and read the headline of an article. They don't even click the fucking link. They just say, oh, well, you know, that must be true. So, like, these things shape the way you think about the world, or like they're shaping your opinion. And Asian murder hornets, Asian. We really had to put Asian in front of that. Like that was very, especially at this time, the time period we're in with everything going on. Then you got Ahmaud dude who got shot by the police, and then it's like, here we go again, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown, all over again, same type of psychological operation. Then you got the cop, the white cop, who is fired, and he up in Seattle. And they saying that maybe he was on some Freemason shit, and I don't know, but it's like there's so many things, and it's all this like divide and conquer shit, and they just separating left and right, and that's all that the news does. The news ain't out here fucking telling you how to live better, how to how to survive these times in a positive way, not actually reporting the fucking facts, but they want to coin these new terms, facts not fear. Cairo 7 or King 5, whatever the fuck one it is. Like, y'all want to come up with these terms? Y'all are not out here doing shit for the people. I just want to know when we are going to, like, okay, this is ridiculous. Like, on Memorial Day in California, there's places that people couldn't even go hike because the cops were just sitting outside. And it's like, is this really about our safety? The nurseries here. Yesterday, all I wanted to do was go buy a couple motherfucking plants. And here's the fucked up thing. And this is how you know that it's more than just some fucking virus. And this is on some Agenda 21, and I've been talking about this in my videos before. If you don't know about Agenda 21, go and look it up. And they talk about moving people out of rural lands into smaller cities, or into bigger cities, fucking all this sustainability bullshit, which is just code words for taking away your motherfucking freedoms and establishing a one world government. Now, if you look at everything that's been going on since we've been shut down, construction has still gone on in the city. I'm seeing fucking towers and apartments going up left and right. They are still reducing the street lanes on the streets, which falls right in line with motherfucking Agenda 21. They're still building these mega blocks on they want to pile people into these fucking blocks over in Seattle, falling right in line with Agenda 21. The whole elimination of the plastic bags and the plastic straws and all this shit. Sorry, I got gnats on my little plant and they bug the hell out of me. Falling right in line with Agenda 21. Then you got the whole 5G thing going on too, and it's all about sustainability. So It's more than just a damn virus, okay? This shit is about motherfucking control. And again, going back to the mask thing, you got people really out here wearing a mask. I went to a weed store and they're like, "Oh, we require masks now." I'm like, "For real?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, like anything like a scarf." I said, "Can I just do this?" And they're like, "No, you need a scarf, or like if you had another shirt." I'm like, "So literally anything can be a fucking mask. You just need to put something on your face." How fucking dumb. How fucking dumb. There's doctors out here who have said that these fucking N95, whatever the fuck, surgical masks do not work. And then I walked down the street the other day and I saw someone have a mask hanging. Their car was parked. They have a mask hanging on their rear view mirror. Asininity, people. Let's talk about the asininity of people. Okay, if you've been breathing in this mask, just breathing all these fucking germs into your mask, right? You take the mask off and hang it on your rearview mirror in the sun so it can what? Create more germs, doesn't heat. That's a breeding ground right there, moisture and heat. And then she gonna put, or he gonna put that mask right back on when they go out for their daily run. Ugh, like it's so retarded. It is so motherfucking retarded. I cannot. But yes, that's why I say vote Republican. And I only say that because I just want to see what the difference is going to be. I mean, this state's been Democrat for so motherfucking long. What's a Republican? We might as well see. Might as well. Might as fucking well. Jay Inslee ain't doing shit. Mayor Durkin been bought off by Amazon. That's been a fact since the bitch was running for her little term. I pray to the heaven that she don't get elected again. But yes, I have another video coming soon that's going to talk about being woke and what that's like. And like, I want to talk about the music industry too for a little bit because I think that is a heavy influence on black culture. So that will be coming in the next video. But I just want to finish this off and just say, like, people, wake the fuck up. Like, research the Great Depression. There's movies that talk about, like, I haven't seen Wolf on Wall Street, but I'm sure that shit talks about what they do here. But go check out Wall Street, Money That Never Sleeps with Shia LaBeouf and Michael Douglas. It's a good movie. Other than that, yeah, fuck the news. They stayed on some racist shit and they stayed trying to divide us. And yeah, like, ask questions about this damn virus that is not airborne. I mean, you cannot catch a virus. You ain't just gonna walk outside and dead. It's not gonna happen unless they are actually putting the shit in the motherfucking air. But again, no one's talking about the geoengineering thing either. Jay Inslee. So I will leave this at this. Hopefully I can upload this video because Instagram be loving to censor my shit. So it's gonna get out there one way or another. The truth, that is. And I'm gonna leave you with this. And if it was all about health and all this kind of shit, why is YouTube and Instagram got to be like censoring people? Why do they need to fact check shit? And that's so funny. Don't believe these fucking fact check shit. If something's got a little fact check on it, you should just roll your eyes because they are really trying to control the narrative. And if it was so about health, why can't people share what's helping to cure them, to make them better? No, but you want to push for the vaccine now, huh? With Susan Wojcicki, huh? Like, if a motherfucker could come out here and say, plants are orange and the sky is goldenrod. And you can say that all fucking day long, and they ain't gonna censure you for that. So why the fuck, if someone wants to say coronavirus is motherfucking fake, go look the shit up. Why do y'all want to take that down? So you have to really think, if they're going to these lengths to control the narrative, then they're on some bullshit. There is something else going on. So ask questions. Don't fucking believe the bullshit. Just because there's an article written about it doesn't make it true. I had somebody talking about, because I posted a post talking about people was out here protesting and ain't none of these protesters got sick. And then he said, well, actually, that's not true. You need to check your facts and send me the link. And it, like, boy, if you don't get out of here, do you know what crisis actors are? Do you know what fake news is? And how many other protesters has been out here saying is getting sick, saying that he got sick at a protest and now he's an advocate for staying at home. That sounds like fake news, literally. Come the fuck on. So I'm at a point right now. I've been 34 for a month now, and each year I get older, I give a fuck less each time. If I'm gonna lose friends over some bullshit, like talking the shit that I do, so be it. But I guarantee you that I will gain more for telling the truth than I had in the past. So if you don't like what I have to say and you think that I'll be on some bullshit, good for you. But I'm not telling you to take everything that I'm saying as the motherfucking gospel either. I'm saying go look it up. You got time to TikTok, don't you? You got time to edit that whole TikTok video down and post that 30 seconds, don't you? Huh. So, yes. Go against the grain. Stay strong, folks. Vibrate higher. Peace, love, all that good shit. And, yeah, be grateful to be alive in this time. And there's some good things that's about to come. I could feel it in my spirit. I feel it. So, fuck all these negative motherfuckers, all these dark people, all these fucking the shadow groups, the fucking techies, shadow banning motherfuckers, and all the fucking witchcraft motherfuckers doing all this evil negative shit. Your time is coming, for real, real, not for play. Peace out. Today. I wanted to PS this because I realized I got sidetracked when I was talking about Agenda 21. But going back to when I went to the nursery, the local nursery, I could not go into the nursery. You either had to make an appointment to, or no, you had to order online, or you could call and tell them to get the shit for you, like what you want, and then they'll grab and you can come do an in-store pickup. Meanwhile, I drove down the way to Lowe's, which was crowded and open, did not have to wear a mask, could walk through all the aisles. So, if this is really about people's safety, why is it that big box chain stores are still open like a motherfucker, but the little mom and pop shops is closed? Really think about that.